Hello everybody, welcome to Norway, to Hamar and to the Viking ship. We are on our last final of the day, in fact the penultimate final of this World Shooting Parasport European 10 metre Championship. Friday, tomorrow is the day when we will have our last finals, and we have really enjoyed our time here at the Viking ship, of course being used as part of the European Championships next week as well. This is the mixed 10 metre air rifle prone SH2 competition for those with a little less mobility. 3 Britons in the final of 8. Ryan Kobo, you just saw in position A, has 3 silvers so far to his name, silver in standing and 2 team silvers as well. Next to him, a man you never rule out, Dragan Ristic of Serbia. Vladimir Pajic is his coach. Philip Jonsson, we've seen him already come close to a medal in the standing competition, ended up 4th. Dad Matt is his loader and coach. Franček Tersek of Slovenia, again just missing out on a medal in that standing competition, being watched on by Renata Sturman. James Bevis, our second British athlete, on position E. Simon Edwards keeping an eye on him. 2 team silvers already, and a chance perhaps to go one better. Who knows? Sari Posio of Finland is next up in position F. Timo Vatinemi is the coach, but Rita Sastimonev then is the loader. So those are 8 athletes getting ready for competition to start. Just under 2 minutes of sighting shots. Tim Jeffrey in position G. Duncan Tunbridge is looking after him. Another very successful team campaign for Great Britain. He has the 2 silvers as well. Next to him, well, a standing team gold for Tanguy de la Forêt. Antoine Massé, his coach. A lot of French in the stands to make a lot of noise like they did on the first day of competition as well, and had a very good day. Those are our 8, that's how they line up. Almost done, a minute or so of sighting time to go, then we'll be into the competition itself. A reminder, 2 series of 5 shots, 150 seconds for each series. Then we go to single shots, 30 seconds to get that one away each time. After 2 single shots, our first athlete is eliminated, and that pattern continues so that we lose an athlete every 2 shots. 22 shots we find out bronze, and 24 shots gold and silver is decided.
30 seconds.
Remember, of course, Dragan Ristic, you may remember from Tokyo, a double gold medalist. So the stage is set, we're about to get underway here. And it will be 150 seconds, 2.5 minutes in old money. There's Kobil with that trademark hat on. Saw him at Tokyo as well, making finals. And Ristic was the star, it has to be said. Kobil qualifying 7th, in fact Britain qualifying 5th, 7th and 8th. So squeaking in, but we'll be hoping to do well here. 10.6 from Jeffrey, 10.8 from Bevis. Good start And Kobe with a 10-7 as well. Sees Great Britain initially, very early days, 1, 2 and 3. De La Forêt with a 10-1 finds himself bottom of the pile, which is a little bit harsh. Here's the man we were talking about, the experienced Dragan Ristic. Had such a good time in Tokyo. I think everyone was just pleased to be there, but to come away with a double gold haul would have been very, very pleasing. Filip Jonsson of Sweden in 5th place at the moment, 10.6. Started well. Good grouping as well. Bevis just dropping down a little bit with that 10-3. 10-9 from Kobil. 10-9 from Jonsson as well. So some fabulous shooting. Take their time with the breathing, making sure everything is right. 10-1 from Possiel, down at the bottom at the moment. They will block out the noise, the PA, everything else, and just try and concentrate. Bevis with the 10-8, shooting very well indeed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, some very high quality shooting in that first series of 5 shots, 10.9s from Ryan Kobil and from Filip Jonsson. And at the moment, it's James Bevis and Ryan Kobil who share the lead, both from Great Britain, of course.
For the next competition series, load.
That's how it stands. Very tight between all 8 of these athletes, to be honest with you. Nobody's written off just yet.
Start.
Underway again with our second series of 5 shots. Possiel with a 10-7, that's an excellent opener for the athlete from Finland. Some of these athletes will have loaders. That's the only thing they can do is load. They don't provide anything else, no coaching, no encouragement. And these are athletes in the SH2 category, which means there's a little less mobility than those in the SH1 category. Still Bevis from Jonsson, Jeffrey Kobil, with British athletes doing well. It's, well, the Tokyo hero, Dragan Ristic, who's bottom at the moment. It's not going his way. Here's Tanguy De La Forêt, the Frenchman, down on position H. He's sort of mid-table at the moment. 10-4, steady as she goes. 10-7 from Ristic. Although despite that, he is still bottom of the pile at the moment. Shouts of allez for De La Forêt, a 10-8 from him. That's why his fans, his teammates were getting excited. When you are in this stable position, obviously they're not in a prone position. Their bodies won't allow that, but what they have done with the tables and sometimes with the stands as well is just to recreate the stability you would have got in a prone position. An excellent series from Sweden's Filip Jonsson sees him top, but it is still very tight between 1st and 8th. We now switch to our single shots.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
50 seconds on the clock, the 30 seconds rather. A little less time than in other competitions because you aren't that stable. 10.5, 10.7 from Jeffrey. Excellent from Jeffrey. Posio down in 10.4. Tiersick taking his time.
Stop.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, still very tight, particularly at the top. Tim Jeffrey now in first place, only 0.3 ahead of Philip Jonsson. James Bevis is in third place, but only just behind Jonsson. Very tight as we head into our next single shot that will decide 8th place.
For the next competition shot, low.
So, big moment for Dragan Ristic. Very, very tight between him and Posio. They are equal on the shots, but look at that, Ristic showing his class right at the end there.
Stop.
Well, it was tight, wasn't it, between Dragan Ristic and Sari Posio. And in the end, we have to say congratulations, 8th place for Finland's Sari Posio. Well, she was level with Dragan Ristic, who had been struggling all the way through the series of 5 shots. And in the end, that last poor shot by her standards has consigned her to 8th place. But Ristic with a little bit of work to do in these next 2 shots. Half a point behind Tiersick of Slovenia.
For the next competition shot, low.
Well, it's tight at the top as well. 1.1 between the 2 British athletes, Tim Jeffrey, James Bevis. Keep an eye on those 2. Ristic will keep half an eye on what Tiersick does as well. Ristic with a 10.5. Tiersick needs to cover him off, and a 10.6 will do that very nicely.
Stop.
Well, it's still James Bevis, 0.2 ahead of Tim Jeffrey in that battle for the top spot. At the other end, Dragan Ristic is 0.6 adrift of Tiersick as we look to see who will take 7th place in this competition.
For the next competition shot, low.
It's not undoable, but certainly Ristic knows that he has to keep shooting very high and just see what happens. .7 from Ristic, 10.9 from Tiersick. Goodness me, that was excellent work. Well, a 10.9 sees Tiersick actually leapfrog up into 4th. It's still James Bevis and Tim Jeffrey 1st and 2nd, but we know now who our 7th place athlete is. It's the athlete from Serbia, Dragan Ristic. That's how it looks. Ristic unable to make up the space. Kobil and De La Forest dropping down. Tiersick with that 10.9. I think it was 10.9 from James Bevis as well. Very tight between the top, well, all of them, the top 6. It is less than a point.
Start.
Jonsson still in the medal positions. 10.6 from De La Forêt. Kobil, the 10.7, they're all good shots. Jeffrey just a little bit shy of the rest, perhaps.
Stop.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it still is very tight between top and equal 5th place, less than a point. It's still James Bevis, but Philip Jonsson up into 2nd place. Our next shot will decide who takes 6th place.
For the next competition shot, low.
And you wouldn't like to call it just, well, nothing between De La Forêt and Tershik, and then 0.1 Kobil. Tim Jeffrey not that far behind, and he's in the bronze medal position. So it's all up to play for, isn't it? Keep an eye on the scores. De La Forêt, a 10.5, decent. Tershik, so you can see what he will do. It's a 10.3 for Jeffrey. Tershik taking his time, and it's all dependent on this. He needs a decent score. Everyone scored well. Kobil with a 10.8. It's a 10.6, and it is De La Forêt who will miss out. Oh goodness me, ladies and gentlemen, that was close, wasn't it? And in the end, the 6th place goes to France and to Tanguy De La Forêt. It really was close, and really is still close, this competition. Perhaps one of the best we've seen so far in these European Championships. Bevis leads at the moment. Tim Jeffrey has dropped down into equal fourth place. Tershik hanging in there, but again, less than a point between all of the athletes still in this competition.
For the next competition shot, low.
Now the nerves will be jangling. How can they cope? Great Britain still lead, but it is possible that they may miss out on 2 medals here. Let's keep an eye on how these athletes are doing. Bevis shoots a 10.6, Kobil a 10.7, oh, a 10.9 from Jonsson. 10.9 from Philip Jonsson sees him equal first with James Bevis. It was excellent shooting from everybody at the moment. Tim Jeffrey is in 5th place, just 0.1 though behind Tershik of Slovenia. And our next position, the 5th position, will be decided on this shot.
For the next competition shot, low.
It still is tight, isn't it? Really still less than a point between all these athletes. It could all change around. Great Britain first, equal first, 3rd and 5th. Keep an eye on these two, but I will also keep an eye on Kobil for you as well, because it could all change around. 10.5 from Jeffrey may not be enough. He's not very happy. Tershik with a 10.5 as well. Well, that keeps him bottom. Kobil with a 10.6, and I think it is Tim Jeffrey who is going to miss out. Well, it's still James Bevis at the top, Philip Jonsson very close behind, but our 5th place athlete is from Great Britain. It is Tim Jeffrey. He'll be disappointed. 10.5 was a very solid shot, but just a couple of percentage points up and he would have been still in this competition. But our first British athlete has to make way, and now we have 4 left in this competition. Shots 19 and 20 will decide who misses out on the podium. 0.4 Tershik from Kobil.
For the next competition shot, low.
Kobil with that trademark beanie on. I think there's a hat underneath as well. Looking cool as a cucumber. And he's going to have to be, because Tershik is not very far behind. 10.8 from Kobil, 10.4 Jonsson, 10.9 from Bevis. Oh, some excellent shooting. We're having a lot of 10.9s in this competition. This time it's James Bevis, and that takes him into first place, half a point ahead of Ryan Kobil It is Teršek of Slovenia at the moment who's in 4th place, and we will confirm who takes 4th place after this shot.
For the next competition shot, low. Start.
Clapping starts. Teršek and Jonsson. Jonsson with a 10-3. Kobil with a 10-9 this time. Goodness me. Bevis with a 10-1. And it is going to be Teršek who has to make way. Well, ladies and gentlemen, another excellent round. Kobil with a 10-9. It was still very tight, but it is Teršek who has to make way. Ladies and gentlemen, František Teršek, who takes 4th place. So Great Britain still have 2 of their 3 athletes at the moment, gold and silver. And there is a bit of a gap between Filip Jonsson now and James Bevis. Half a point it has opened up to. And a third of a point, more or less, between Kobil and Bevis. So 2 more shots and we'll know who takes the bronze. It's shot 21 and 22. The applause is for František Teršek, who is making his way back to his coach. And we carry on with the 3 now who are guaranteed a medal of some colour. What will it be though? There's Bevis, looking cool, calm, collected, in the zone. Shot number 21 for these athletes. Stamina, keeping your breathing good.
Stop.
Again, high quality shooting. It's still Kobil ahead of his compatriot James Bevis, with Filip Jonsson 0.4 behind. The next shot will decide the bronze medal.
For the next competition shot, low.
It's not unreasonable to suggest that Jonsson may pull this one out of the bag. At the moment though, he's 0.4 behind Bevis, and they've all been shooting so well, it will be probably somebody making a mistake rather than somebody shooting out of their skin, but you never know. Kobil with a 10-9 again, gives me Bevis a 10-8, and Jonsson with a 10-2. Another 10-9, this time from Ryan Kobil, sees him still top. But now we can confirm the bronze medal goes to Sweden and Filip Jonsson. And well deserved as well. 4th in the standing competition, just missed out, was disappointed to drop out of the medal zone in that competition. But his dad next to him will be absolutely delighted. Dad, loader, coach. Saw him practicing this morning, the 2 of them just in a quiet corner, putting in the effort, and it's paying you dividends, hasn't it? 2 more shots then, and we'll know who gets gold, who gets silver. One thing we do know, it'll be Great Britain with both medals. Just 0.2 between them though.
Start.
Real tension here. Crowd are loving this. 10-8 from Kobil. Bevis needs to respond. It's a 10-6.
Stop.
Well, the 10-8 from Ryan Kobil just stretches that gap a little bit to 0.4. It's going to be a gold medal for Great Britain, but which athlete, Ryan Kobil or James Bevis? This next shot will tell us.
For the next competition shot, low. Start.
Here we go. Bevis and Kobil. Great Britain, gold and silver, but which way around will it be? Kobil, well that'll do it. 10.8, doesn't matter what Bevis does, and he finishes with a 10.6.
Stop. Unknown.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a high quality competition. Congratulations to James Bevis of Great Britain, who takes the silver medal. And the gold medal representing Great Britain, Ryan Cobell. Well, what a competition. What a result for the British team, who just missed out on the gold in the team competition. That's decided in qualification by a few percentage points. But they got the silver there, they've got the gold here, and for the first time Britain will be on the middle of the podium, and James Bevis taking the silver. Well, it was a tough old ask with Cobell in such great form. We saw a lot of 10.9s flying around in that competition, and well, these athletes will be absolutely delighted with how it has worked out. Just trying to get these athletes together. Ladies and gentlemen, your medalists, just a reminder, with the bronze medal representing Sweden, Filip Jonsson, the silver medal representing Great Britain, James Bevis, and the gold medal representing Great Britain, Ryan Cobell. And that is how it is finished, a 1-2 for Great Britain, and an excellent result for Sweden's Filip Jonsson as well, who takes the bronze.
Ladies and gentlemen, just remember, once you're taking your pictures of our medalists, please stay to take pictures of them on the podium. Our medal ceremony is coming up in just a few minutes' time. Please do stay for the medal ceremonies. gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the mixed 10-metre air rifle prone SH2 competition. The medals will be presented by Heidi Solinokma of the local organising committee. And the mascots will be presented by Ghislaine Briege, the technical delegate for the championships. The bronze medal, representing Sweden, Philip Jonsson. The silver medal, representing Great Britain, James Bevis. The gold medal, representing Great Britain, Ryan Colville. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Great Britain. Ladies and gentlemen, your medalists.